Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing? I need to update this this table information in a moment. But here we are on day 41 of the Bankroll Challenge, 30 to 30k as always. The bankroll is down to 294.45, as those of you that can see on the document if you're watching this live with exclamation mark BR. However, what I've always been open about, but if you're new here, you might not know, is that I do things that are special offer related, such as I play one $5 spin and go a day off stream, because that gets me one of the 50-cent Power Path tickets. And once a week, they often have, if you make a sports bet, we'll give you a poker ticket for like half the price of the sports bet, right? Which is really good value. And that's what I've done here. So we are a little bit down, but we should get an $11 Power Step 3 ticket after Sunday for that. So that's hopefully good value for us. So let me update this tournament info and get this underway as we play multi-tables today. I'm very excited to be back at the multi-tables. This is a Power Step 2, as I'll put on the display in a moment. So that's a $1.50 ticket, and we'll try and get ourselves another $11 Power Step 3 from this one. We've got two other tournaments just registering as well. Two 6 of diamonds in the big blind where we get a chance to see a flop. I'd like to see a flop with this. I'd like to see a flop with any hand. Oh, fold round. I'll tell you what. I'm even happier than seeing a flop. This as well, like ideally would be nice to see a flop with, right? Ooh. I'm going to test the waters with a 3-bet here, because button raises are often pretty weak, right? It's kind of like a semi-bluff, because we've got a hand that flops well if they call, and then we can continuation bet and just hope to take it down there and then. Of course, if they've hit the king here, we're in trouble and we'll have to let it go, but hopefully they haven't and we just take it. Yep, fantastic. Fantastic. All right, well, that probably isn't an auto fold. Oh, it is now. There we go. Undergun raise into a sitting out big blind, but called by the small blind. And we'd have had 2 pair by the turn. Well done. Oh, wow, not done at all. Because pocket queens hit the set on the flop and would have easily taken it off us and easily took it off the small blind, who had 2 pair themselves, a better 2 pair than us. Wow, we'd have been third with 2 pair there. That's crazy. Well, that's why you get out of the way. Queen 8 in the cutoff, that's not going to do it. So the other 2 tournaments that we're in for now, or registered in, waiting to start, are a Power Path Step 3, $11. We're using one of our free tickets there. That starts in 37 minutes, so we've got a while till that one gets underway. And a $3 500 player maximum $500 guaranteed prize pool, and that starts in 12 minutes. No, hang on. No, sorry. I haven't... Oh, we got jacks. Sorry. That starts in 1 minute, and the satellite starts in 26 minutes. Sorry. I hadn't actually clicked on them. I was just hovering over the windows from last time, so it hadn't updated the times. So having updated the times, yeah, 26 minutes and 1 minute, respectively. Pocket jacks. Round to the big blind, and they call us. There is a queen. There is a queen, and there's a lot of draws. I think we need to try and protect this. Okay. So we get called. Now, they could easily be drawing, but I think we risk and check behind. Now, the flush has come in, but thankfully they've checked. That would have been a really, really awkward spot had they bet there. So this is an easy check. See if the jacks are good. And they're not. Wow, massive slow play. Unless they were afraid of the flush. I can't imagine they were. So they had the... We played that exactly right because we were ahead pre-flop by a mile. We were still ahead on the flop and they had the open-ended straight draw. They hit it on the turn and checked to us and we checked behind. And they checked it to us on the river and we checked behind. So there we go. Right. Table number 2's open. Raise us. Howdy. Good to see you, man. Yeah, really good. Thanks. Had a good shift at work. So can't complain. Great to be streaming the old poker. Oh, wow. Ace Jack. So it's a little bit early position. We are going to raise this, but, you know, we might have to escape at some point. That's if the player to the left ever plays. Wow. I don't particularly like limping this, so I'm gonna put in a good size raise. And let's capture the next table that's just got underway. We've got 8-7 offsuit in the big blind. Zombaby 40 months. It is the big 4-0. It's my big 4-0 later this year. It's our big 4-0 now. Thank you so much, Zomb. Absolutely incredible, mate. Great to see you. 3 1/3 years. Wow, baby. Oh, can we continuation bet this? I think we can against 3. It's pretty borderline. But yeah, it does take it. Fantastic. Fantastic. And now we can... Oh, sorry. I didn't even show you. Sorry. So there was 3 other players. We continuation bet our ace jack. But I'm trying to capture this at the same time. I'm all over the place. And trying to say thank you to Zomb. We'll settle in a minute. Can't stand a raise with 3-4 offsuit there. So this is a $3. Right, okay. Information updated here as well. And then in 20 minutes or whatever it is, we'll get the third table going as well. So 2 tables for the next 20 minutes. Quite a slow tournament, this one as well. Slow blind increases. That's not a bad thing. If we have our patient cap on, and I feel like I do, my nice awake, concentrated patient cap, then slow tournament's a good thing. Just got to be nice and tight and patient. 9-8 offsuit in the big blind up here. We're a 5th of our chip stack up, which is nice. Lyril, great to have you here. Thank you for having a look at the old bankroll document. I think we're getting the odds. We are. We're getting the odds to call this and see if our 9-8 connects. It does not. It does not. We defended our big blind, and now we give it up. Yep, there we go. No free turn card. Let's see what we get in the small blind. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Pocket queens into a raise, into a call. So we oblige with the 3-bet. And we get shoved on. I think we have to call this. This could be the end. They could have one of the big 2. But I think we have to call. Jacks. Love it. Love to see it. Let's go. No heart, please. No, needs a jack. Doesn't get a jack. Oh, baby. And they had chips as well. So they doubled up our entire stack, even though we were up from starting stack so early. What a start we've made here. All right, then. That certainly buys us some time in this one. That's nice, love. I like this. Good call. Mrs. Reckless has got a little fire on the television and a little crackling sounds. I really like it. Oh, man, that's, yeah. Oh, warming the cockles. Oh, wow, we don't have the flush. Into the fishhooks. Wow, we just took someone else with fishhooks, so I guess we should be fairly careful. But still, great hand, isn't it? Great hand. Got to be pretty excited. Hello, teamies. Great to see you, sir. Always great to see you. Put in a good size raise here. We're going to be in position as well as the button folds. Blinds get out of the way. Initial limper says... Yes, please. They want a piece. And no overcards. That's amazing with fishhooks, isn't it? So easy for there to be an overcard and us to be in a funny situation. I think because of the 3-4 of clubs together, I am going to put in a decent-sized raise here because it puts a lot of draws on the board. And we'll take that now. I'm pretty happy to take that at this point. Oh, what is going on? So, like, in the last 2 minutes, we've had queens, jacks, and kings. They must think we're made of pocket pairs. Not that they saw the jacks, which is a good thing, so we might be starting to look a bit crazy. They did see the queens. But this is a lot of raising now. And we also raised with ace-jack. And we also raised before that with a hand, so... Oh, wow, okay. This might be a check behind. Okay, they put out a little tiny feeler. Oh, they're nearly all in is the weird thing. So I could maybe have put them all in there, but... I'm still happy to just check this. There's not really a bad card. I guess a heart is slightly bad. It is a heart. Man, if they've got 2 hearts, this is ridiculously unlucky. It does feel a little bit like it with that bet. No! Oh, I so thought they did. Oh, my goodness. We had the king of hearts, and I still thought they turned over the king of hearts. When they turned over 2 red cards, I just thought, wow, I can't believe it. But no. King of diamonds, 6 of hearts. Pays us off. Nice, nice, nice. And our chip stack continues to accumulate. So, what do we get in the big blind? Not a pocket pair. Not a big pocket pair. Outrageous. Outrageous, dealer. And we might have to wait a good while to get anything here now. Not that that's how probability works, but it certainly is possible. All right, gone around to the small blind. Will they give it to us? I would love it if they did. They might time it out, give it to us. Only a few seconds to go. I do click the fold button in the end. Very, very happy with that. Okay, we're probably letting that go. If there was a ton of limpers, we'd take it. This is more interesting. There's a small raise from the button. I did 3-bet last time, didn't I? Let's do that again. It's always nice to play back slightly against button raises. With hands that flop reasonably well. Oh, dear. Right. I think we have to take them seriously now. That being said, we've got good odds to see the flop. Wow, and this is a check shove for us. And we really, really, really hope they fold, but they could call. They do. They have ace queen. They've totally missed. So we've also got a 10 or a 7. We're very, very live here. We completely miss. I think we may have even been a slight favorite on the flop there. Credit to them. They play the ace-queen pre-flop really, really well. Post-flop is a complicated situation. You could argue that they should have let go to the check shove, but it's not miles wrong sticking with it. It would have been by old logic, but I think new logic these days, it's okay. Okay, yeah, let's just get this in. There's so many chips in the pot, even though it's a terrible hand. I think we just gotta say this one's over unless we get very lucky here. Yeah, we've got absolutely nothing, do we? Nope. Did we get outkicked? I think we got outkicked. Jack high better kicker. Okay, so table 1 tournament going very, very well. Table 2 tournament, unfortunately, over. Let's just see what else there is. There's a $3 bounty builder in 12 minutes. That looks pretty good to me. Looks pretty good to me. Good to see you, Just Smith. How you doing, man? Really nice to have you here. I hope you've been well. It's been a little while, hasn't it? Hope you've been well. 15 minutes for the power path step 3. Just close the lobby of the one that we've gone out of. So we've got about 10 minutes just playing this one, and it's going particularly well. So we could have a look at the lobby in a moment. Let's fold this. And we'll have a look and we'll see that, well, it says in the top right, doesn't it, that late registration is ending in 9 minutes. There's 100 entities, 100 entities, 100 entries to Power Path Step 3, $11 tickets. And currently, there's 400 players left, which we're almost in the top 10% of. Certainly in the top 100, which is nice. So doing well for now. We will have to play some more poker. This won't get us over the line, this stack, but it's a great start. Can certainly sit back for a little while. Although, you know, 1,100 in every pot to start with the antes and the blinds. It's not nothing, is it? You can see the starting stack sizes starting to go a bit crazy now, trying to steal. Blind's going up fairly quickly. It is a hyper turbo, but it's not. There isn't like a set speed and blind increase level, right, for hyper turbo, turbo, regular. They vary within those brackets quite a lot. And this isn't the most hyper turbo. That's for sure. So min raise under the gun +1. 7-handed. Does the big blind want to see the flop? Yes, they do, for a very good price, obviously. We'd have had top pair, terrible kicker. Didn't feel like playing Jack-6 offsuit under the gun for some reason. Okay, big blind on us. Let's see what we get. Not terrible. Not terrible, huh? Oh, wow, okay. This is very unlikely to be a slow play. And I think we can call the shove because I think we're effectively pot committing with considering their stack size. So if they did go back over the top, we could say, darn, we're an underdog, but we can afford to call and try and hit what we need to hit. But it was really pretty darn unlikely that they were slow playing something big there. We were almost certainly ahead. And now we know we were because they folded, but even before that fold. But it wasn't the kind of hand, even though it was a suited ace, it wasn't the kind of hand that's going to remain ahead or you can be confident of being ahead on a lot of flops, right? So it was nice to take it pre. That is a terrible hand for us. Even before the shove, we were getting out of the way. Shove made it the easiest decision in the world. William Regal, baby! One of my... well, I have a lot of wrestlers that I was a big fan of over the years. William Regal's certainly one of them. Certainly one of them. Great name, my man. Great name. And yeah, great to have you here. Thank you. Very, very happy to be a micro grinder. If I get lucky enough to do well and get a decent bankroll one day, I'll move out of that. But I do think cutting your teeth at the low levels has a lot of value, right? If you can't comfortably beat them, should you be playing for more? Probably not. So let's do it. Still action. Still a lot of excitement to be had. Glad you're giving it a go. That's fantastic. Well done for getting your bankroll up. And I hope when I was a much younger man, right? So I had about a 15-year break. I played loads from like the age of 18 to, let's say, 25. Maybe not quite 25, right? So yeah, 23, 24. And I'm now nearly 40. And I have a lot of rust to shake off and new stuff to learn. Like the game's changed so much. So I'm very happy to be at the low stakes, learning my way. But yeah, my bankroll management wasn't always great when I was young, but it's certainly something I seem to have improved a lot with a bit of age and wisdom. And I'm sticking to sensible buy-ins now per my bankroll. And hope you find the same and you can manage that this time around. Sounds like you've made a good start, man. All the best with it. Well done on the bounty. That's great. Yeah, $2 sit and goes on $200 seems fine to me. It sounds good. Sounds good. 4 tables. Cool. Cool. Wow, 6s hit us straight. They didn't need it, but not too often you see the pocket pairs hit the straight. And this is kind of an interesting hand to see flops, but we're way too early position, so gotta let this one go. Plus, we're just doing real nice and well, right? We can just wait for something better and try and get that paid off, and then later on, if we get more desperate, then we can try and steal and play a little more fruity. Oh, ace is getting seriously paid if they hold up. There is a 4 for a straight. It doesn't come in. Very, very big stack now. The It's Poker player there that had the aces. Wow, pocket 9s. I was going to say we can easily call a limp here, but actually feels a bit shovey. Judge is the big winner here from me shoving. But we're very strong pre and we struggle on flops. There is a case not to shove. Okay, we are slightly ahead, but they've hit the ace. They've hit the ace. We don't hit a 9 on the river. We were in a race there. The slight favorites, 9s versus ace queen offsuit. We couldn't get them to fold. But we got it in best. That's all you could do sometimes. There's 2 things you want. You want to be the one getting it in, preferably, because it gives you fold equity, and you want to be ahead. And we tick both those boxes there, so no regrets. I realize there's ICM, and so in that sense, we wouldn't want to be 9s versus ace queen all in too often, but for the prior 2 reasons, I still like it. So we'll just have to fight back again. What was the other hand? I didn't even look at the short stack hand. Once I saw, oh, it's 4s. Yeah. Both me and Bubbled were getting really nice value there versus with the 4s money in, weren't we? And there are some players that would fold ace queen in that spot. But fair play to Bubbled. We've had two players really take chunks out of us with ace queen so far, even if we've been a slight mathematical favorite going in. It's encouraging for when we get a run of ace kings, that's for sure. We're at a kind of buy-in level that people will pay off the ace kings with ace queens. It's one of the funny situations in the micro stakes is that both the ace queen players at higher levels might well have folded to us, and we'd be sat on 2 big chip stacks right now on both tables. But instead, we're out of one, and we're almost back to starting stack in the other because we're playing micro stakes. But that's okay. That's part of it. And there's other times when you get paid off loads more than you would at the top levels. So we don't complain. It's the same thing as like the reason why poker's profitable is because of the luck involved, right? And you can get unlucky and have losing sessions. And it feels bad, but if it wasn't for that luck, you wouldn't be getting paid. Ever. No, not at all, William Regal, agreed. Ah, nice. 5K before you met your wife. Fair play, yeah. Yeah, my playing days was long before I met my wife. She doesn't mind me doing it, but she isn't a gambler either. On the down low. Fair play, yeah, if that's your thing. Fair dues, fair dues. There's definitely worse things. With the exception, unfortunately, of people that gambling becomes problematic for. But having said that, it's very rarely poker these days. There's far more addictive, uninvolved, unskilled games that tend to fish the rake in the problem gamblers, which is a sad thing as it is with any addictions, right? But it is rarely, thankfully, poker. It's easier and more addictive means these days for that particular vice. Okay, right, I need to capture the bounty builder table because that started. I just need to work out. I might step this aside. It seems a shame not to call a min with an ace in our hand, but we don't really hit many flops well. That call hurts the fold. Oh. Okay, yeah, no, this might be a call now. I don't like calling this, but I think this is a call now. I think we're getting the odds. Okay, that makes life a lot easier. Bubbled could easily have a pocket pair that they won't give up now. It looks very strong on this. Or, obviously, even a big ace is beating us. And do we really want to shove to try and get rid of a big ace? No, we don't. So well done, Bubbled. We will step aside. That's more like it, but I really need to go and capture table 2 for a second. I will try and not forget to move back when we get to playing this time, which I've done in the past. I apologize. I did earlier. Try and get this information as well. This is a $3 bounty builder. You can see the 75-cent bounties around. Ah, okay, a call and a raise. Sorry, a call and a raise. A raise and a call. I'm actually going to fold that. That might be wrong. That's pretty close, but I'm going to wait for a better spot that I'm more comfortable in. Not much going on here. So I've got to remind myself to, every single time we're going to make a fold, just to check that nobody's like all in for like 100 chips or something, right? It could be easy, or if we're going to, or that anyone behind us is on a tiny stack that is probably just going to throw it in with anything. You can occasionally miss a good bounty opportunity if you're not really vigilant. That being said, this is definitely a fold. Everyone's on their starting stacks more or less. That's a very, very big 3-bet. Oh, you're 41, William Regal. Nice. Just slightly ahead of me. I'm 40 in October. So right on your tail. I'd say I'll catch you up one day, but not sure that's quite how time works. You met Regal. Amazing. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, he does come across as a really cool dude. I think if you're respectful to the business, I think he's the kind of guy that would like to meet any fan, barring his worst day, that appreciates the business and the work he does. Seems like that kind of nice guy. I met just a couple of my wrestling heroes, but not Regal. In fact, the only one I've really talked to is Tatanka. Watched a good number live, but not had the chance to speak to many. Off the top of my head, I think just Tatanka. He was very cool though. He was very cool. And he was super wide. Like I mean like muscle wide. I can't believe it, I felt like a different species, or at least a different gender. Like it was crazy how much wider than me that man was. Not getting anything particularly on either table. I do need to, saying that, we got an M of 4. There's a case to shove this. If I let so the blinds are going up soon. If I let the blinds go through me, I'm down to 8,000. That'll still be, yeah, you know what? Actually, I think we can let the blinds go through us one time. Go down to 8,000. And I think we've still got enough to get enough people to fold. If we pick a big blind that doesn't have way more chips than us. And now the exciting, to me anyway, Power Path Step 3 tournament is opening. So this is an $11. So the reason why I'm typing step 4 is that's what we're trying to qualify to, right? It's a satellite to that. Got nothing on either of the two other tables. Ah, okay. So that situation I was talking about earlier, I did just check before I folded my Jack 6 offsuit here. We need to keep a real close eye on Muster down until they go out or do a couple of double ups. Because that 75-cent bounty, which we, at our stakes, we shouldn't sniff at, right? Is very available. Ooh, that's borderline. But I am going to let this one go for now. And sadly, not enough. Quite a big raise these days. 3 times the big blind. It used to be the standard back in the day when I played, but the standard has got much smaller. So easy fold of our junk there, and this is absolutely terrible. I was going to say we need someone to limp, and there'd be quite a lot of callers for us to want to top this up. That has not happened. Oh my word, it's really not happened. So we're ready to shove almost anything now. We're really desperate. Still folding on the bounty table because Mus folded and we didn't really pick anything up next to them. It's really nice that we're in position on the short stack there. I'll go back to that when it's relevant. We've got ace-9 on the $11, but sadly it's under the gun and off suit, so I'm going to let that go as well. So we'll stick here for a minute. King-Queen suited. Fair enough. Runs into ace-king. A little bit unlucky. And the king comes and the ace comes just to rub it all in. And 4 spades. Neither of them had the spade. It was the only suit that wasn't covered between them. Yeah, I'm going to shove this if it comes around. Can't shove now because I don't think we get... I'm not confident enough that we get arm off. That's certainly a fold. I am raising under the gun here because, again, look at the big blind stack in a bounty, and we do actually have a hand. Not the biggest world-crushing hand ever. We've now got a 10-high flush draw. Little bit worried someone will have the ace or a higher flush draw than us. We don't hit anything yet. Darn. I'm going to have to let this go. Mr. Moss, I have to let you go. Yeah, ace-10. The diamond would have been good, but it never came. And they get the bounty. Fair dues, so we can chill out a bit there. No bounty. Still not getting a situation to shove there. Now, this is interesting. Let's find out where we're at with ace-queen. So far, so good. Going to put in a decent-sized bet because there's a lot of draws. Now I'm going to play like he's floated me and probably check shove. I can't see how he doesn't bet us here. If he's got us, he's got us. If he's got a set, if he's got ace-10, so be it. But I don't really want to give him any more cards. We're going to shove king-queen. I'll come back to that in a second. I just want to see the results of this. He does fold. Okay. King-queen shove. It's our time. It's our moment. We finally got the hand that we wanted, and no one had gone in before us. We do get a call. As long as we're not dominated, I don't mind. Underpair would be nice. Tiny underpair would be nice. That'll do. Oh, the ace isn't good, though. The ace is really, really bad, and we're dead on the turn. We didn't hit. They did. And that one didn't work out. Goodbye, Power Path Step 2 free ticket. So be it, Jedi. Just folding here. Let's find another tournament then. It's weird. Sometimes the lobbies shut down automatically, and sometimes you have to do it manually. Huh. Funnily enough, the next one I'm going to register in is another one of those. And are we on the right table here? We are. We have pocket 8s. So that's a raise. We get a mini 3-bet. So basically, we play the Super ABC and we set mine. And now we probably fold. Oh. Wasn't quite expecting that. They're both saying they've got better than 8s effectively. I got to believe one of them. One of them did tell the truth and the other one outdrew us anyway. Oh, I got a note on this. Oh, yeah. Marius, I remember him. He check called top pair flop. Right, okay. All right. All right. This is... That could be a fold, you know. That could be a fold, actually. But it's fine to call. It would be the correct call in a cash game. And it's not miles wrong in this if it is wrong. So we're hoping to set mine. I think we're a little early position for this call with 3s. 3s are a little low, and we're a little early position. And we do miss. But we have position. If Marius doesn't c-bet. Marius does c-bet. A fairly decent amount, and Daniel's still to act. So I think we have to respect that. Move out of the way. Not got anything on either table here. 14 minutes to the break. For those of you that don't know, there's a 5-minute break, 5 minutes to the hour, every hour on PokerStars for multi-tables. That wasn't a thing the other day because we were playing shootouts and sit and goes and stuff. But most of our streams, that'll be a thing. Yeah, under the gun, easy fold. Let's go to the bounty builder a moment. We can see that there's not any mega short stacks, although Mr. Burn might not. I tried not to say Mr. Burns there, and I ended up accidentally saying it anyway. Mr. Burn is quite a bit down and might get a bit fruity. Might want to play a bit more. But no. I was almost hoping they raised us here. Saying that, I really like the fold round. I will take that. That's not absolutely terrible for a small blind hand. Alco's first hand and they've raised. I'm getting a little bit wide with my blind 3-bets tonight, but I want to do it again. Oh dear, I keep getting caught. And he's really not messing around with that. That's a big 4-bet. No, okay. I don't want to put that much in. No way, William Regal. Wow. That's cool. Oh, hello. Got a legit hand in the calf. Always nice because it looks a bit weak. Being a bounty tournament as well, people might be keen to get us in here with a slightly weaker ace. Would be nice. Or a king-queen. Well, we didn't hit much there, did we? I'm going to check call. Now I'll try and protect our hand. I don't know what I do if they bet here. That's one of those. I genuinely couldn't tell you whether I got that right or wrong there. I got a feeling GTO would tell me to call. I tend to like to fold the first one and then call after that. It's a bit of a shame that we've lost a few chips because we don't have any of the starting stacks covered now, but Mr. Burn at least. If we really pick up a hand, we still do. Okay, easy fold. We've really not had anything on the other table for a while. We're going to get a hand there now. Let's go see what it is. Oh, okay, yeah. Jack 10 suited. And spades, the best suit. According to some other games anyway. I have no particular affinity with spades. Yeah, I am quite happy to continuation bet this. I was going to play King Queen on the other table, but we were under the gun +1 and under the gun raised. Nice to take this one down. So, in the Power Path Step 3, we are about a third of our stack up and looking comfortable. In the Bounty Builder $3, we're a fifth of our stack down, but still pretty comfortable, right? It's a pretty slow tournament, not in any rush. One double up and we're sailing, we're laughing. We'll give it time. Preston City Wrestling. I wish I'd seen some. I haven't lived a million miles away from Preston for like the last 20 years. I've been here, there, and everywhere around it without actually living in it. Had some friends live in it. Sadly, never got to see ECW live. Saw a terrible tour of WCW in its dying days over here. And seen WWE-F quite a few times, although not for a good few years now. All right, we have Jack 10 offsuit under the gun. That's not quite going to cut it there. With big blind next in the Bounty Builder. Oh, and Mr. Byrne wins a small pot. Thankfully, we've still got him covered. Still the only player that we do. No, that isn't true. We've got the small blind covered as well, and we're in position on both. That's nice. Unfortunately, Ray's under the gun, and we've only got 10-5 offsuit in the big, so this is almost certainly a goodbye. Yeah. Ace Queen. It's been a bogey hand so far tonight. I dropped a load of money to Harms, or money, chips rather, earlier with it. Out of position, not suited. I think I'd rather 3-bet than see a flop. Oh dear, really? Dear me, I feel like Mr. Burns giving us good value to call here. I I can't see what they've called the raise with that's weaker than us. And we've got their bounty in there. I think it's time to take that gamble. It is ace-king. That's what I was dreading. And they've hit the king. Queen, no good unless there's another one. No, it's another king. Cruel. Need to go back and have a look at that again tomorrow. I didn't see bet here. I think I definitely should have continuation bet this. So a continuation bet now. All the diamonds are down, so we might get a call. Nice. I meant to continuation bet this, but I was too focused on the other table. The hazards of multi-tabling. I don't normally miss a continuation bet. Okay. So I've been 3-betting these tonight. How much do I 3-bet here already? Quite a bit. We'll mix it up and we'll flat call this time. We managed to drag the big blind in with us, giving us good value. Fortunately, not quite our flop. The 8 would have been nice with more cards around ours. The spade would have been nice with another spade. Okay. Okay, we could definitely be the ones to try and take this down then. No, I think we have to step aside here. 2-pair. Yeah, we weren't getting 2-pair to fold, I don't think. Oh, there's a smaller flush draw. It's 8-4 of spades. Blocking some of our outs, sadly. But man, if it had hit, we'd have got paid. But straight into 10s. Not bad, huh? Not bad, straight into 10s. Against a pretty aggressive player, to be honest. In Michael. The most aggressive player at the table by quite a margin. We get a call from the small blind. Wow. I think with Michael's stats and the fact that this is now a bit of a squeeze play, this could definitely be the worst hand, but I think we go. I think we go. And just hope that we're not dominated by Michael. I'll take a flip with an ace-king. Oh, he folds 9s. Should have kept him in it. I don't know how I would have done. Oh, king on the turn. We were looking so good on the flop. So good on the flop. And then a king on the turn wrecks us. Homo e wrecks us. Deary me. Well, we can't afford to call this now. Would have been nice to play a connected suited before. But now we've got it. We're just all or nothing. Waiting for a big hand. It's a turbo. It's not a hyper turbo. So we're not completely dead in the water. But we are certainly needing to take the blinds quite soon. What about a middle pair here? With a runner on a straight, runner on a flush option because of the 3. 4 of spades on the turn would make it interesting. Or would have made it interesting. We'd have stayed with the 6 being all we had, and the king on the turn made it less likely. That's good. Saying that the check's down, though, suggests that there's nobody super strong here. No, wow. 6 was good. All right, pocket 5s. This is going to be it. We got an M of 5 or big blinds of 10. There's a limp. That's kind of perfect. Let's try and take this now. Good evening, Hellboy. Thank you very much. Let's go. Yeah, Hydra. Yeah, I don't think I ever quite finished that sentence, but yes. Ace Queen keeps beating us in other people's hands and losing for us in our hands. Yes. It is the cursed hand of the night. I should have a little window, shouldn't I? Cursed hand of the night. Talking of which, we lose another coin flip unless a 5 on the river. No 5 on the river. King Jack beats our 5s. And unfortunately, that's the end of our attempt at that particular $11. So it is, in fact, now break time. That would have gone to a break after that hand if we'd still been in it. We got 9 minutes till our Power Path Step 2 starts. 7 minutes until a scoop satellite that we're entering starts. And in 20 minutes' time, there's a turbo hot $3. That looks like a good tourney. So we'll put our registration in for that, and I'll see you guys in a few minutes' time. Woo! In fact, I'll just pop some ads on. It'll stop the pre-rolls for everyone else for an hour, which is always nice. Oh no, you guys are behind, aren't you? I remember how this works. I got to do it when I come back. Whoops, folding ace jack there. My bad. Let's get these captured and underway properly. Oh dear. The Scoot tournament this is for is a heads-up Zoom tournament. If we qualify for that, I better not play any more tournaments, that's for sure. Did not mean to enter one of those, but we'll give it a go. Read your titles before you enter tournaments, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad that this isn't heads-up Zoom as a qualifier, at least, which it definitely could have been. My overlay's bugging out. Close it down for a moment. Oh, wow, okay. That's pretty good. Pair and a gut shot. Not too bad at all. Not the worst to top up a small blind with. We do have the power path. Okay. I'll tell you what, let's get out of the way of this one and we'll capture the next table, which is the same power path step 2 as we played earlier. Which of course is a satellite for step 3. Lovely. And talking of 3, we have pocket 3s. Let's hope we get 3 3s. Once we get to the flop, if we get to the flop, might just take the blinds. We just take the blinds. Hey, Distorter. Great to see you, my man. Good evening, good evening. Happy Tuesday. And sorry, Niaga, unbelievable. 55 months, Niaga. Thank you so much for the resub. Man, that is a huge amount of time. More than 4.5 years, baby. Wow. Great to have you here. Glad you turn up for the poker. That's amazing. Was a big switch from Blood Bowl to poker, of course. I got Mrs. Relis trying to hum. Oh, I guess we call this, right? Got Mr. Atlas trying to hum some Lord of the Rings in the background, but slipping into Yorkshire adverts. We can't crack jacks, unfortunately. Oh, my fire's gone. Oh, wow, we're getting wonderful odds to see a flop here. Wow. no odds required, sorry, because we're not putting any chips in. But really, really nice to see a flop this many handed with Jack 10, but completely missed. Wow. Similar situation here. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Not often we flop a full house. All right, let's see if we can build this, see if that king generates some action, and I wouldn't be surprised if it does. Oh, you're joking. You're joking. There were straight draws, flush draws, an overcard. No. Oh, that's a shame. We've let go of the Jack 10 on the other table. Wow. 10-7 rivering the straight there. It's a nasty way to go. We're pretty short-handed, so King Jack seems good. We're going to be out of position. Hopefully see a flop, but out of position. Does the big blind come with us? No. Okay. That's reasonably promising to just take. And I think we're justified in putting in a fairly big C-bet because 2 spades and some straight draws. And that shouldn't have improved them, really. And it definitely could have improved us. So let's continuing. And it looks like we're pot committing ourselves as well, which we're not. We'd like not to get raised because either of these cards could be good. And the 10... Oh, really? I really felt like this looked better for us than for them. Apparently not. Okay. We can fight back from this. It's all good. Plus, not getting into the Zoom heads up tournament in some ways not the worst thing. Okay, it's a $55 tournament that's currently been running for a while. Definitely going to pick a better spot than this, I hope. Well, so far 6 would have been good. It would. Why am I playing all these bad hands that lose us pots when I could be playing... Sorry, good hands that lose us pots, but I could be playing bad hands that win us pots. Okay, I was going to ask, is this raisable? But the decision gets taken away from us by I Marquez, raising under the gun. So we've still got an M of over 10 here. So we're actually not in that much of a rush. It's a hyper turbo, so the blinds go quite fast, but it was deep stacked to start. Hence, we've lost some chips, but we're still not desperate. Indeed, Ali, indeed. And the bad thing about live poker is I'm no good at card tricks. Right, let's capture this third table that's just popped up. Huh. Excuse me, excuse me. So, we're in a scoop satellite that, all jokes aside, of course, I would like to qualify for. But we're down to about 2/3 of our starting stack. We have picked up Queen 10 suited in the big blind. We're in a power path step 2 that we're basically on starting stack on. And we have just started a hot $3 cash tournament. So obviously starting stack there as well. Ah, darn. That is quite the overbet. That's a shame. I was looking forward to defending this, but there's no defending that. King Queen straight away next hand. Maybe this time. And Jay Bazza, baby. Can you believe it? Rick from the past. It's going fine, man. Well, saying that, we've only got knocked out of tournaments so far tonight. But having a great time. Work's been fine. We're going to be able to shove this. So that's good. Oh, we get called. We do have live cards. We haven't hit on the flop, though. We do hit on the turn. No ace on the river. And suddenly, we've gone from 2/3 of our starting stack to up with a little bit of luck there. So, Jay Buzzer, you're my lucky charm. Thank you very much, my man. I actually don't know if this is an auto fold. It probably should be now that they're short stacks and maybe tilted. We'll play this safe. Thank you so much for the 30 months, man. Absolutely incredible. 2.5 years. Amazing. And great to have you here at the poker. Hope you are doing well. Hope the martial arts is going well. Got an interesting check here. And we hit top pair. Oh, wow. What a spot this is. What a weird spot this is. We might have to back out with top pair if we get two played at. Although people are going to do that with... Oh. It could be a draw, right? It's a very big raise. It feels like a draw. Worst case, with 5 outing. No, we're out kicking them, but they've hit the straight. We get 3 of a kind. Oh, man, we were really doing all right there. We had them dominated, but they hit the straight. Still, as always, as long as we make the right decisions, it's all good. Which we haven't. I'm not saying we've done that all night, but we've done that quite a lot and lose. Pocket 2's not looking so good on this table. When I get a moment, I'll find another tournament. Which film or book of Lord of the Rings do you like best, Mrs. Retless? Right, forget that part of the question. Just which one do you like? Because they're the same, right? Not exactly, but yeah. Which one do you like best? Unless you have a separate answer for books and films, just which one do you like best? Two Towers. That's what Belgian Ghibli said. Yeah, Annie's Ghibli. Yeah, there you go, Belgian Ghibli. You and Mrs. Retless both with great taste. Mute this for a second. I went quiet. I still can hear him. No, it's definitely not. He does that all the time, even when we're just sat here watching TV. That's youngest awake, unfortunately. Does this a lot during the night at the moment. 1 year and 3 months now. Hopefully he will settle more in the coming months. That's when our daughter started sleeping through a bit better. Sometime between now and 2. Right, so yes, I need to find a new tournament then. Oh yeah, there's a good one in 10 minutes. That's perfect. A big $22 satellite for $2. Generally at the moment with our bankroll, I'm trying to play $3 cash tournaments, MTTs, or $2 satellites. There's a bit more variance in the satellites, so I play for a little bit less in them. Technically, I could play for more in PKOs because there's less variance in those, but I don't want to make too many rules. It doesn't have to be that precise. Do we get to play Ace 6? My name has fought back from us bad beating them. We don't get to play Ace 6. It's not anything heartbreaking. Oh, thanks, Jay Vaza. Easy, get out of the way here. We were getting out of the way for the 800, to be honest. Ah, okay, slightly more interesting. Probably get a call from racing. We're pretty deep stacked. Let's have a little fun. Have a look with the 7-4 of hearts. Okay, okay. Sadly, not a single heart, despite being a rainbow board. We do have the 6 for the straight. Don't think we go away yet. This is a pretty cheap bet as well. They could easily just have a big ace and be positioned c-betting. The jack wasn't the card we wanted. The jack was not the card we wanted. Even something like a 3 that didn't really help us, or a 9 might have looked better for us there than this jack. This jack doesn't look good, and they've bet a bit bigger. So yeah, I think we've got to say you've got that one. Easy fold. I probably should never auto-fold small blinds, because if enough people limp, then we've got to top it up. Just because of crazy odds, but it's so rare. We're going to be topping up jack 2 offsuit there. A massive overbet with 8-7. Yep. Sure was. I think we step this aside. I think we step this. Oh, gosh, that call makes it a bit harder. We're in position as well. Not going to 3-bet out of the blinds yet. This is really borderline. Really borderline. Let's call. We'll be the position hand. And we have top pair. Top pair, second top kicker. It's absolutely no draws out there. So the only card we really don't want to see on the turn is an ace. So we could probably check this queen behind, although with 3 players still in, that's a weird slow play. Gosh, that's a weird slow play. I'm very tempted to take it. Put in a small bet. On table 1, we're trying to blind still with our ace. Last time my name found a hand and called us with a better hand. Okay, we're not too dominated, but they hit the 6. Okay, we could do a counterfeiting above. It doesn't. So yeah, that wasn't actually very likely for us to lose. Right, I need to screw my head back on and think about this for a second. We're in the time bank. it just seems a bit odd to me. They could be slow playing a monster here. They raised pre, but it was four-handed, so maybe not. Maybe they've got a pocket pair under the queens. Is that a blocker bet? Feels like a blocker bet. Actually, I'm quite convinced we're ahead here. There's a case to be made to just call, but I think I'm fairly confident we're ahead, and I like the re-raise. And then honestly, if they shove or raise us again by a lot, then I think we can get away. Yeah, pocket fives. That's exactly what I thought they might have. A lower pocket pair than our queens. And we get paid. There's a hot hyper $2 starting soon. Let's give that a go. Could even rename the tables now, couldn't I? So we're in a $2 big 22 satellite. Sorry, for a moment the table info won't match. And we're in a hot hyper $2. Lovely. Wow, we have not got anywhere so far tonight, have we? We have not got anywhere on any of the tables. Not even particularly close. Not been our night so far. Plenty of time to go. And with these MTTs, it only takes one, right? If one thing comes in, that can pay for the whole night. It can pay for the whole month. It can buy you a new house. Not very often. That might be getting a little unrealistic. It is literally possible, like, because you can get into the Sunday Million, right? If you final table that, you might be getting a new house, but the chance of that, we're not even playing any Sunday Million satellites tonight, and the chances of that are incredibly low. I'm presuming, I should double check really, I'm presuming that these satellites go into satellites for tonight. Most of them have so far. Let's just double check the big 22. That's definitely going to be tonight. Yeah, starts in half an hour. Yeah, perfect. But yeah, every time we enter a satellite, I need to check that at the moment. Oh, I changed the wrong table info. Let's change this to this one then and move this table. All right, now we've got it. Yeah, fair J Bazza, yeah. A new director's cut. That sounds good, Ali. Sounds good. Yeah, that's true. Great film. It's rare that the middle film's the best one, I'd say, in a trilogy. Oh, one of the tournaments that we tried to enter has been cancelled. I guess this is a raise. All right, there's another one of those $3 entry cash tournaments. Oh no, it's sorry, no, it is slightly different because it's a six players max at a table, $500 guaranteed. Oh, that was super quick again, though, love. Well done. Ah. All right. Not the worst flop for us. We've still got 2 overcards. We could definitely say, hey, we've got the best hand here and get believed. Quite easy for them to have both missed. Wow, check call. Okay. Are they really check calling an 8 there? Doesn't feel very likely. That feels like a blocker bet to me. Yep, and it was. Ooh, and a tasty little Queen Jack suited in the big. Not too bad, not too bad. So 6 max again means 6 players maximum per table. Just getting that one ready for later. Under the gun is timing out for some reason. Balatro, I've heard good things. I've heard good things. Oh, darn. What is that raise? Why are we raising 32 times the blinds? So much for our Queen Jack suited. We're doing all right though here. Not too bad. Not too bad. 24 minutes to the break. That's fine. Not particularly in need of that at the moment. I may have opened to mystery variants. What's the fancy upgraded like super mystery variant? It isn't super. I can't remember what it is now. But I coincidentally, I would have had an open straight away. Coincidentally had 2 of those to open at 8 o'clock. One was from a daily login, and one was from the... I'm not doing very well with the Marvel Snap terminology here, but the kind of versus mode. It's all versus. The longer-winded versus mode. We'd have had a 7 high flush. Almost certainly just going to let this one go. Yep, Rays makes that easy. Didn't fancy this anyway. When do the next 2 tournaments start if not cancelled? Oh, that's the lobby of the cancelled one. So let's get rid of that. 1 minute for the Hyper $2. And 16 minutes for the $3 cash one. I feel like I could go forever tonight, but do have to get up with the kids in the morning, so not a good idea. And I've got a lot of stuff to get done before work as well. So won't be streaming late into the night, my apologies. But do feel like I've got the energy and the concentration, which is always good. Not that it's helped us out too much so far. Maybe this hot $3 is going to be the turning point. 40 minutes left of late registration in this one. It'd be nice to get through late registration in a tournament tonight. That's the first step, isn't it? We haven't achieved that so far. I don't think. And certainly not by much if we did. Okay, great. Hot Hyper is opening. Okay, love. Mrs. Retta's just let me know she's using my Amazon account to buy eldest some birthday presents for her 4th birthday coming up in a month and a half. The day before mine and Mrs. Retta's 5th anniversary. Yep. We're actually throwing her birthday party on our anniversary. No proper anniversary for us ever again. It's not cash. I didn't realize it's PKO. It's pretty exciting. Got some 50-cent bounties on the go. So pretty sure the hot $3 on table 1 here is... Oh, it's swapped both. Did I accidentally do both? Okay, that's fine. That's working now. Back to what I was saying. Pretty sure this one is a regular speed tournament, which is therefore actually pretty slow. That this one is a... This must be just either a hyper or a regular or a... Yeah, this must be a hyper turbo, right? It wouldn't be called hot hyper if it wasn't a hyper turbo. I think I'll generally show this one primarily on screen because being a PKO, there'll be more action, and being a hot hyper, there'll be more action, even though we've been in the other one for a while. Late registration, even though this one's only just started, ends sooner than the other one, which says everything. Yeah, Jay Buzzer, yeah. It's just mini stake players, right? And fair play. It's a good thing for us that there's very casual players at this level. Not that we've done a good job taking advantage so far tonight, but in general. Honestly, feel so good tonight. I wish I always had this this level of energy. Yeah, Mrs. Retta says she needs some. I wish I could store like 50% for another time. Especially rare after a work shift. Hopefully it's... I've been trying to diet and exercise pretty hard recently. Hopefully it's to a degree that paying off. What on earth does done a purple deck mean? I gotta know now. We hit bottom pair with King 5. And there's a very, very tiny bet. Unfortunately, there's 2 players to act behind, but for now, we stay in there, and then we regret it as soon as the re-raise comes in. I'm going to let this go, but it's a painful fold. Could backfire. Well, we didn't hit the turn, so that's not too bad. In the meantime, let's bang up the fish hooks to the limpers. And we do take it now. That's fine. There's a lot of flops that fishhooks don't like to see. We don't mind taking the limp money. Topping up this, partly because it's a bounty tournament. If we flop that full house like we did earlier. So that's looking like we're going to fold. Oh, this is another tricky one as well. This is actually a better hand to see a flop with. Can hit some unexpected straights. Or some two pairs that are just ours. Ha! Bottom pair again. Specialty. At least we've got the 6 of hearts. So if we do hit, it can't give the flush draw. What is with this overbang? It was for Shero earlier as well, right? Pre-flop. Any hope of us trying to improve the 4 out the window? Maybe they're trying to save some chips. Saved everybody some chips. Everybody folds. Sounded like I was going into a crooner version of REM then. That wasn't the intention. Well, I mean, if there's a lot of overbang, it's a good thing, right? It just means that we have to wait for a legitimate hand. And then hopefully get significantly paid off. Let's go back to the bounty. About to get a new hand. This one about to be over. Arch takes it with the river raise in position. Blinds go up. And the winner is, yes, Jack 10 suited. It is a winner. In the sense that we want to play it. Was expecting to say that and then just immediately fold. The overbetting continues. Man, if he just bangs this up 3x, we call. But nope. Not to be. Not to be. Oh, time to have connected suited over here. How long till the next tournament starts, I wonder? Seven minutes. Okay, 7 minutes. Will we get to see this flop with 7-6 of diamonds? We do get to see the flop, and we get absolutely nothing. Running 4-5 would give us the nut straight. It's quite incredible how much we missed this on a rainbow flop without the board pairing. Getting 7-1 to call. It's bizarrely tempting, but no, I'll make a disciplined fold. If we'd known we'd have got the river for cheap, you honestly have to consider making that call, weirdly. Right, okay. Queen 2 in the big blind. We get to check, and we're in position. Not exactly the flop we wanted. There wasn't many flops that we did want. We have a idiot gut shot. No, they can have that. I'm not interested. Oh, a player sitting out. On nearly a starting stack, and they're sitting out. I was wondering if it's because they got mega short stacks, but no. They'll be around for a while if they don't come back. Get out of the way of this one. So we're just a little bit down in this one, which sadly makes us the short stack at the table, other than the player sitting out, but that doesn't really matter, as they're not playing anyway. Not for a million years until they get blinded out anyway. Sadly, we're not in a good position to steal from them either when they're blinds. Big blind on the other table. 9-6 offsuit. So far, no raises, so we might get to play. Yeah, J-Buzzer. I did. Yeah, big news, huh? Big news in the world of Blood Bowl. Really, really nice nerfs, actually. Really well thought out, I reckon. Let's have a go. Not great. We do have a straight on a 7. If someone has a... No, yeah, that would be all right, wouldn't it? That would be okay. Would be a pretty good straight. And we get to see a card. We could represent the 8 here. We really could represent the 8 here. I think this might take it. I've got a good feeling about this one. Yeah, baby. Pretend we've got that 8. So this tournament continues to go just fine for us, just fine. And we'll bow out of there. Sadly, we just folded here with 10 deuce. Merry Mitt quite short stack now. We're in position on them, which is good. So got to keep an eye on this. I'm glad that the tournament I'm going to this weekend that I'm taking Underworld to froze the rules at March 31st. So I still get swarming this weekend. That would be a bit harsh to 2 days before get told that your team has been significantly nerfed after roster submissions. I was a little bit sad. I submitted a request to find out whether Mighty Blow applies to Animal Savagery when the player starts prone. But they didn't answer that one. So might try and find a way to hassle an answer out of them for that in the November one. But they did answer my Bloodlust questions. We're getting very good odds to call this with a 2. Oh, gosh darn it. There's been 2 people with Golden Retriever pictures tonight, and they've both been pretty crazy aggressive. Oh, the rain's back. Oh, they had 2 pair. Okay, we have ace deuce. We were almost drawing dead against them. Quite the shove. Yeah, that's an all right top up, isn't it? That is not an all right flop, though. Yeah, J-Buzzer. Starting to get tempted to just fold for those. Yeah, no, yeah, I can't play 9-9. This is true. We only ever get knocked out with 9-9. Just keep folding on the other table as well. Not. Oh, I don't know that I'm definitely. I haven't. Those shifts haven't become officially available yet, so I haven't officially taken them, and I don't know whether I'll be picking up all 3 every week or any week. In fact, yeah, I've got to see what I've got on. But that is last week of June. No. Yes. All right, yeah. After this week, I've got 2 or 3 weeks without overtime. Oh, okay. And it kind of looks like we're trying to steal with these 3s from the sitting out big blind. So we might get some action here. Am I going to get myself in trouble? guess we just call. Huh. If they had an ace, they're ahead of us. And if they had an overpair, they're ahead of us. Yeah, not loving that, sadly. Try again. And it really nice. This time we've got the big blind covered. And they're pretty desperate. They might go for this. Would be good to at least get a bounty. Get some money in some way tonight, even if it's 50 cents. Okay, we get shoved on by tens. We're racing with ace king. And we miss the flop and the turn. We've got the king of hearts, though. We hit an ace on the river. We hit an ace on the river. And if I could get to this quickly, we've got ace king here as well. So suddenly, we've gone from quite significantly down to up in the hot hyper. That's really nice. That is a terrible, terrible flop. I will bet it just because it's so low. Yes, we do take it. I almost didn't see about that. I think if it had been just a tiny bit higher, I wouldn't have continuation bet. We got to see the flop for free here, and we've hit middle pair. Nice, nice. I didn't love that queen, I got to say. Glad that we still got that. Just checking we got the tournament info there, and we do. Okay, so we're now nicely... Oh no, it hit 3 5s. Flip. And maybe picked up a bounty. Maybe I should have gone for this actually with the short stacks in. Oh dear, I really might have messed that one up. Just because it's a bounty tournament. Oh my goodness, we'd have hit a full house. Hey ho. Yeah, my bad. I think that was a call, but it wasn't a bad fold. Just maybe wasn't quite optimal. And it got punished in the worst way. So yeah, we are slightly up here, which is nice. And this has literally just started. Oh, and I was going to say we're slightly up here, but we've got pocket twos. We haven't hit a set tonight, and we don't hit one now. That is a terrible flop for a small pocket pair. Starting to pick up some hands now. Pocket tens on the 6 max. The small blind is extremely short stack, shoves all in. And we have them dominated, but they've got a jack that they could hit, or a queen now would do it as well, or a heart now. Oh, they miss everything. I'm not even sure how. The short stack that was sitting out for the longest time is back. I'm playing this hand. Just folding on all 3 tables. All right, Jack 10 suited in the 6 max. We got 20 minutes till late registration in the hot $3. Okay. Yeah, we can call this. Ah, not the right red cards. Yeah, never mind. We'll just give that one up. Fair play. Hour and 35 minutes until late registration ends in this one. That is one long tournament. 20 minutes, like I said, in the hot $3. And, oh, it's break time. And 10 minutes to go, most of which will be break in the hot hyper. We can have a look at the prize after that, see how many players to go, what we're aiming for, what we could win. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in 5 minutes. Thank you very much. Woo! It is a shame about the Venezuelan economy. Really, really sad situation there. All the best to them. All right, 1 minute until the 6-max starts. I'll just go and do some stretches. Sorry for 50 seconds. All right, we've got 9-2 suited in the small blind on the 6-max. Other players' turns not to be back in time from break. Don't think we want to go in with an under-the-gun raise here, sadly, with our ace-2. Dionysada is sitting out again after they came back after a long sitting out period before. Got a short stack under the gun that's going to be big blind next hand. No, unfortunately we need to step aside on this one. No, we definitely do. Ace-jack here is an initial raise, but a tentative one that we're happy to get away from later. And that's exactly what happens. Dope. Gosh, they are 3-betting a lot, but still don't think we can call it with ace-jack, I'm afraid. Smarzy, how's it going? Thanks for checking out the spreadsheet. I explained at the start of stream that the jump down from last time to now is mostly because they have offers on where you get poker tickets if you do certain things like put on a sports bet. So normally you get a poker ticket for like half the value of the sports bet that you put on, which is really worth doing, right? So we're still waiting for the sports bet to be resolved tomorrow, I think. It was supposed to be today, but they got rain delayed. We'll see if that gets us our money back plus a little bit more. And then also when we'll definitely get the poker ticket, which is good. I think it's an $11 Power Path Step 3 ticket. I also play one $5 spin and go on days that I don't do a poker stream, which gets me a 50-cent Power Path ticket. Okay, we got 10-8 suited down here, which I think we can put a raise in on. We got an M of what? About 8 now. So it's starting to get pretty interesting. We can represent that king. We can make it a decent amount as well because the 3-4 suited throws up quite a few draws. So I think we're okay to put in a decent size raise there. Is the C-bet any good? They are really taking their time over it. It certainly is. Oh, baby. Nice part. And the blinds go up. Yeah, this is really getting business time on this one now. Mitch moving my microphone. Mitch is our pussycat. Middle pair. I don't think we want to automatically go away here. No? Okay. This looks like as to me. I could be wrong. There's straight draws and a flush draw out there, so I think we put in a decent size bet. I do, thanks, Smarzy. Yep. Glad you approve of the challenge. Yeah, I do track it. I imagine I've got expected big blinds won versus actual big blinds won somewhere, but I'm not a cash game player, right? So it's not as neat and tidy mathematically in tournaments. Oh, baby. And the big blind is short stacked. Could we finally win a bounty? Doesn't look like it because Golden Retriever's shoved. The good news is we might get doubled up, which is arguably better than winning a bounty. Late registration just ended as well, so we can check the lobby of this if we don't get knocked out here, but we very well might, right? They could have done this with a small pocket pair that could beat us very easily. That's exactly the situation. And we've missed the flop other than one club. Nope, nothing on the turn, nothing on the river. We are indeed out. Gosh, I think if we lost every coin flip today, is it one of those days? No problem if it is. Straight into action here. And we've got ace-jack on the other table as well. But we'll stick with this one for a moment. Okay. Middle pair, runner, straight draw, runner, flush draw. Don't really want to get re-raised here. Oh, baby. Best check of my life. I'm in a very similar situation on the other table. That's so weird. There's so many draws out here. I think we just have to try and take this now, even though we got a bit of a monster. I think they're just folding this. We got... Oh, no, they called. Oh, no, and now the 10s are straight. Well, we'll come back to that. I got 2 pair here. Oh, my goodness, please have the queen. Please have the queen. Oh, my word. I think they might have... I think we got a shove, because I think the queen calls. This is horrible. I can't believe this has happened. The diamond and... It hit the flush draw and the straight draw. I'm going to let go. I can't believe it. I'm going to let it go. Back to the full house. They fold. Oh, if they've just folded the queen there, ridiculously hats off to them. Straight into ace queen. Oh my goodness. We've just limped behind a limper here. Okay, the ace-queen just got folded to, I'm afraid. It was only like heads up anyway, I think. Okay, no diamond. That's good. Don't think we can wait another. Oh, sign is disconnected. That's bad timing for us. We don't want a disconnected player with trips. Should we take our time and hope they reconnect? Seems and check it. Seems a weird thing, right? Okay, they're back now. They're cool. This is either very, very good to wait for them or very, very bad. Oh my goodness. Queen 10 and full houses, man. As bad a hand as Ace Queen's been for us tonight. Queen 10's been a monster. All right, put Cena all in. They fold. For Shero. No action. At least we got paid on the turn. All right, I'm going to knock off the slowest tournaments now on the tournament speeds and see if there's anything we can play coming up. Yep, 3 minutes time. There's a nice hot hyper satellite for $2. That's perfect. Oh dear. Mitch meowing away. We're hoping it doesn't wake the baby again. Zelda sleeps through anything now, bless her. Oh. No? Good. Ah, thanks, J-Folk. Great to have you here, man. No Distor. I'll have to Google that later. Amazing. Oh, Dr. Hellboy, good effort. Sorry it didn't work out. It does sound very fun. I'm seriously considering having a big stunty run in tabletop. Yeah, hope you wait well, J Folk. Gosh, this is close. I guess I'll fold. Haha, satellite has begun. Okie dokie. We've got King Queen in the slowest tournament ever. Still an hour and 15 minutes to go until late registration ends. I can't believe we haven't made late registration ending in any tournament so far. We were in the final hand on that. Oh, no, we did. Sorry, we did make it. It just ended before when we got knocked out with our Ace King suited in the Bounty Builder. Haven't hit a set, maybe now. Maybe now. Haven't hit a set, haven't won a 50-50. But you need these nights sometimes, right? It's why other times you'll have an absolute dream and win everything in sight. Yeah, we've had trips a couple of times and even full houses, it's true. But we haven't hit a set. But you're right. It's not like we've been unlucky every single hand. Not saying that at all. All right, we got some action with our sixes. We're still the lead act in this hand, though, unless the big blind goes crazy. I think we could go with them here as well. It's pretty short stacked. Still no set, but we've got a gut shot. Should we pot commit ourselves here? Yes. Yes. Pot commit ourselves. If someone goes all in, they might be doing it with the draw. And if they have got the 7 or the 8, then we've got hopefully a 5 or a 6 to win, you'd think. Maybe run a diamond. Mm-hmm. That's the situation. And we miss. And we miss. One of my lobbies is wrong. Got pocket 4s over here. Wow, an ace-queen suited on the other table. Okay, let's ignore everything else for a minute. We don't hit with the 4s. Can we take it anyway? And then I'll go over to the ace-queen. If either of the blinds call us, the big blind does call. It's a very dry flop. I feel like that's a blocker bet. I'm okay to just flat that, to be honest. Oh, okay. Flush draw. Nice. Flush draw and 2 overcards. We did take it with the 4s. Oh, right color, wrong suit. Yeah, I'm kind of okay to just see if we've won this. We have? Wow. Queen 7 offsuit trying to bluff us off our ace queen. Wasn't going to happen. And straight into 9s. Get called again by Matrino, who was bluffing us before. Got a gut shot and second pair on the other table on the turn. Oh, that's a great flop. Come on, Matrino. No, they bluffed us again. Crazy. This is a weird bet size here. I'm happy to just try and get down to the river here. Don't think this is the real Tony G somehow. Yeah, they had the ace. What a weird turn bet. Trying to like induce me to come over the top with a bluff. Anyway, they let me get to the river pretty cheap. So we're kind of back to starting stack here. Pretty sure we all started on 3K in this one. We're doing real well now in the hot $3 though, which is good. Oh, and late registrations ended. Oh my goodness, it's a miracle. Let's have a look. What's going on there then? So there's a $344 first prize place, and they are paying out 111 places. 111th gets to 80th gets $5.56. $5.56. And we're currently 99th out of 372. So way to go to the cash. But that's cool. Progress. Progress. And we're a little bit above average stack. There's a bounty builder satellite in 13 minutes time. That looks pretty cool. Let's raise King Queen, even though we're under the gun +1. Oh my goodness, Martrino just cannot let go of a hand. Surely we can't beat them again. We're out of position this time as well, so we really need to play this ABC, I think, and just hit this. Or let it go. It's interesting because could easily still be the best here. We know Martrino bets this. This is such a weak fold. Okay, cool. That makes that easy. Someone else policing Martrino. Deary me, they are way too aggressive. Tournament dollars. Tournament dollars are like real money, right? That they're not really a thing anymore, but tournament dollars was something that you if you unregistered from a tournament that you'd satellited into, you'd get tournament dollars that were the equivalent of real money. But yeah, no, this is you can't do that anymore though on PokerStars. This is real cash. So yeah, we're trying for some of these are cash tournaments and some of them are satellites for bigger games. Which reminds me that I don't have cash there for some reason. So under this table, I've got like the name of what the tournament is and then whether it's cash or sat for satellite. I will occasionally say PKO for the knockout tournaments, but that means that they're cash tournaments as well, right? Just a slightly different type. So pocket twos here. And this is a shove. We get called by ace-king suited. We are slightly ahead. Nothing on the flop for them. And then they hit the king. Second time tonight that that's happened. And yet another 50-50 that we lose. We do take it down with just a 5 there, though. That's nice. I think we only started on 3,000 here, so we've gone up a bit all of a sudden, which is good. Still over an hour ago till late registration, though. So we're not absolutely desperate in the hot $3, but we're almost back to starting stack, and we were. We were doubled up from this. So we got about 11 big blinds. An M of 4.5. So that does mean we need to get stealing fairly soon. We're going to be out of position for the next few hands, though, so we're not going to go ridiculously crazy, but we do need to get stealing relatively soon. Blinds shouldn't go up until they've gone through us, which is nice. Ace Queen versus Ace Jack. Ace Queen holds. We don't pick anything up. We're under the gun next hand. Starts to get interesting after that. He sure does, Jay Vazza. He sure does. We've got 9-8 offsuit here, and just as I click here, Tony G min raises us. I think we can call this, yeah, especially with that. That gives us really nice odds, and we hit top pair. I'm going to put in a decent size raise because there's so many cards that we don't like. So many overcards. Nice to get Tony G out because we're in position now. And Giacomo's quite short stacked, so we might be comfortable enough to put them all in. So there's now straight and flush options. Well, there's straight options anyway, and I guess that hits some of them. More importantly, there's a flush draw now, so let's just keep pinging this out. If they've hit, so be it. Oh, that's ugly. That's really ugly. At least we get to check behind. They had the 9, and they had us outkicked. We were behind all the way, drawing to an 8. We didn't know it. Thought we were ahead. Gonna fold here. Let's see what we get in the small blind. I think we'd be shoving almost anything small blind to big blind, especially that. Okay, I don't normally defend too much like this from the small blind, but let's give it a go. Is this a shove to Martrino? Limp's kind of half hands. We're really desperate. This is really borderline, but yes, let's go all in. Let's give this a go. We've got 500 extra value chips if they don't call. They do call. We are ahead. Amazing. And we hit the king, but they've got an open-ended straight draw on the hit. Wow. Wow, one of those days. One of those days. Sadly, we've really got very little there. We'll let that go. All right, 5 minutes to go to the next tournament we're registered in. And then in 20 minutes, there's a cool satellite we can give a go. But we might have to start facing facts that this just wasn't our night tonight. Yeah, we were doing well on this one at one point as well, weren't we? And it's not really the case anymore. Go on, we'll take the initiative with pocket 5s. Giacomo's limp to us. Tony G calls from the big blind. Almost certainly means Giacomo calls, although you never know. Still no set for us. We can represent the king and hope for the best. Certainly we want to protect the 5s. If someone calls here, we can put the brakes on a bit and hope to get down to a showdown. We do take it down with the bet. Nice. Nice. Okay, that was a decent pot. I'll just try and check those satellites at tournaments tonight. I'm almost certain. Yes. Yes, cool. One of them is in 2 hours' time, which is quite a long wait, but so be it. If we make it, it'll be worth it. Hello? Been a little while since we've had a hand like this. We get called by Tony G again, who has position on us as well. Giacomo loves a call. They've already got a lot of the chips in there in the big blind. And they do call. We're probably ahead, but man, there's some draws out there. Tony G calls us. We're scared of a lot of cards. All right. We shove the kings. Tony G almost certainly folds. Tony G calls. I hope they got the same draw. Well, we lost 1,400, but at least we beat Tony G's 10s. Giacomo with 8-4, flop 2 pair, and it held up. The board paired on the river, which is what we needed, but it paired one of his cards to give the full house. Hey, Italian Machine, thank you very much for the follow. Great to have you here. Too many outs. Too many outs. Well, this is definitely a call. See what 6-7 can get us. Not very much. We'll step aside in this one. This is still very much a playable stack. Although certainly it's not ideal. We can come back from this. Oh, 7 on the turn. Might have given us the lead. Although certainly Giacomo could have the 9. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like anyone has the 9. I think maybe we win this. Would have won this, rather. Yep, nobody had anything. That sounds like a tournament just got cancelled. Yep, the Bounty Builder satellite. Sure, we'll top up. Looking for a flush draw or something, but nope, not doing. All right, there's a Power Path $1.50. Oh, in fact, if I'm quick, there might be a $10. Yep, starts in 2 minutes. Let's go. Awesome. Okay, so we've just entered 2 tournaments using our tournament tickets that we've got. That's always good. Get those spent. So we're actually registered in 4 at the moment, although one of them doesn't start for like 35 minutes. So I think we're okay. Cool. One minute till the $10 starts. Dollar bill, y'all. Haha, right, Jay Bazza, right? In fact, Jay Bazza, I'll you and Distor have been around forever. If I haven't modded yet, let's give you 2 mods. I trust you both very much. Oh, got a hand. Got bottom pair. Yeah, let's carry on for a moment. Oh, baby. Really? I really feel like they've got this, but can I really fold this? I'm not sure I can fold this. I think the odds are getting it too good. I'm almost certain they've hit the straight, a bizarre straight here. Wow! No, full house with the nines. Yeah, that definitely felt like we lost. No way! Italian Machine with their first chat ever being a bits donation. Thank you so much. Mrs. Reddit says, "Woo! I'm sorry I haven't set up the latest follow, sub, and donator yet on the overlay. I'll do that really soon, hopefully tomorrow. And then you'd be two of them right now. Crazy. All right, ace nine, and we're getting pretty desperate. This might be a shove from us here. Sure, let's get a little aggressive until we get something going. And sorry, I need to capture the... We haven't had any hands yet, but I need to capture the $10. Oh, we're running to jacks. And they hit a jack. Runner straight or flush? Nope. Oh, got a hand. There is some action. I think we can flat this, though, if there's not a 3-bet. We're quite in nice position, and it's suited, so it hits a few flops okay. It's almost the scariest result, isn't it? Hitting your ace. Got runner flush, runner straight. Runner flush. Okay. Very happy to call this now. Reasonably unlikely that the initial raiser has a 4. I'm not too worried about that. Hopefully this looks like a bluff. Nope, never mind. Oh, nice, J Bazza. Sorry, J Bazza. Are you all right to take out those bots? If that's okay. You didn't even ask to be a mod, so my apologies. $26 minutes to the $1.50 starts, and 6 minutes until the mini daily cooldown satellite starts that we're registered in. So that's the 3 tournaments we're in right now. This one, by far the biggest cash, because it's an $11 ticket that we got ourselves. Oh, straight for 10-6. Outrageous. Outrageous runner straight. You do have the power, Distorter. You certainly do. You have the power. Oh, one of you got one of them. Thank you very much. There was another one above them, annoyingly. There we go. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. Distorter, amazing. Thank you for the long-term support as well. Very well earned mod position. Yeah, sorry, J Bazza. Gave you and Distorter the old mod privileges. The dubious honor. So Distorter banned the The bots. So I guess Jay Bazza, you get to ban the chat members that you just don't like the look of. I know, right, Jay Bazza? It's dawning on me now, but it's done. It's too late. Too late. It is what it is. Bot's getting obliterated. It's oh, as far as I'm aware, no. That's a good question. I can possibly check. Yeah, if so, I should definitely use some of them on that, right? Not that I can't play this week's. So we're talking the 2nd of June. It doesn't look like it this week. It might be that some weeks they do when there's like a special version of it. But I can't see it this week. It's just a non-stop list of Power Path Step 4s at the moment. So hopefully you can use the Step 4s for the Sunday Million. Or, well, again, can't do this Sunday, but next time. Do like the Sunday Storm. You're still not a mod? Did I mod some random by mistake? Yep, somebody called J-Baz is now a mod. My apologies, J-Bazza. How do you unmod? Do you literally type unmod? I'm glad you told me. Because like if J-Baz got a notification, they could just come in and totally mess around with the channel, right? Oh, you stream chess, Italian machine. Very nice. Oh, I'll give you a quick follow. Let's check some chess streams out on Italian Machine's channel, ladies and gents. All right, mini daily cooldown satellite is about to get underway. Let's get that captured, especially whilst we got nothing on this table. Oh, about to get another hand. Oh, ace 10. Okay, let's do this quickly. Sure. I don't love calling here to them, but it's only a min raise to the button, right? And it looks like we're going to get really good value to go in. But we're not suited. We're in the worst position in the hand. But I just think the odds were so good we couldn't do it. Oh my goodness, first hand fishhooks. This is probably a tiny bit big. Just something like 270. Slightly better sizing. Okay, I guess we've got a jack high club draw. We didn't hit with the ace 10. Probably giving that up. Okay, love. I think we check this. Okay, no full houses have come in. That was the worst situation that could have happened on the river. Yep, and we call this, right? Oh, it beat us by one. Beat us by one. We had the jack, they had the queen. Queen jack beats jacks. Rough times. Oh, dear. What a day of poker. All right, let's see if King Jack brings us anything on the power path step 3. No, we're going to get out of the way on that one as well. Okay, break in 9 minutes. Fairly shortly after that, the power path step 2 starts. You do, Jay Vazza. You have that power. Especially if you have a exclamation mark versus Dimmy Rick. Errata. Oh, good night, Mr. Ellis. It's fine, it's fine. No, that's okay. Thanks, though. Oh, I was thinking we got to see this, then look away for a split second, and the small blind rises. So we'll get out of the way. With our Jack 8 offsuit. Would have hit middle pair. C-bet not good enough to take that. Continues the story on the turn. Still not taking it down. We'd have hit trips on the river. Would we have survived that long? I don't know. Maybe. Borderline. Oh, I guess we'd have just ended up all in, really, with that, us being so short stacked. Does get it with the river bet. Yeah, we've only got 10 big blinds. We're pretty desperate. 6-5 suited. I think if it folds around, we'll try and take this. We'll do the old shove. Shovity shove. We are 20th out of 20 players in this tournament now. The comeback starts here. Let me take some blinds. Still 20th. 21st out of 21. I guess every time someone joins, they're joining with like 3k chips, so looks bad on us. About to be small blind. Oh no, we've been moved tables. No, sorry. Probably the blind and the button will skip through us and be cut off in a hand's time in the power path step 3, where we are 95 chips up, ladies and gentlemen. You heard that right. Oh, it's our beloved, knocks us out of every tournament we're ever in. Pocket nines, and there is a shove. We're definitely going with this, pretty much regardless. Yep, even with that reshove, we're so short stacked. We've got to trust the nines. Triple up or nothing. Triple up or go home. They're good. And the ace comes down. We were really, really good pre-flop. But unfortunately, on the flop, one of the 3 overcards out there connected. That's I'm not immediately going to register to anything. There's nothing too interesting for about half an hour. And then that's for something that starts at 11:15. Let's just see how we get on here. You know what? I'll limp behind this. I was thinking about raising, but no. I like being in position with a hand that hits a flop well for not too much. And we hit middle pair. I'm really glad we did what we did now because I can just call this. Hasn't made it any more. Yeah, had a raggy ace. It was either a raggy ace or a pretty good 10, right? But we got away for dead cheap. We were drawing live as well. Okay, this time it's a raise. This time it's definitely a raise. Same limper as last time. Rip extra arms. I know. Straight flush potential. You can't fold straight flush potential. Wow. This is a nice flop to have connected with, four-handed. There is straight and flush draws out there, and there's a reasonable chance that somebody else has a worse ace. So, pretty happy to put in a good size raise here. I think we've probably shoved the turn regardless. If someone hits a draw, they hit a draw. Nope, nobody had anything or nothing they were prepared to pay that price for. I think I'd have preferred someone to call. It's not obvious, right? Because then you're putting your tournament life at risk if they are drawing. And there is the chance that someone's like hit a set or their raggy aces hit two pair. So who knows? Versus Jimmy Space, you know it. A bed on wheels behind me. It's a very small pram. It's a pram that folds down and like extends up like Inspector Gadget. So in a sense, it is a bed with wheels for little babies. But we're probably kind of done with it now because my youngest, who I'm hoping is my last ever child, no offense to him, is 15 months old now, so he's a little bit old for that one. We do still use some prams for him, but some bigger ones, but he's on the verge of growing out of them as well. He's not quite walking yet, though. Not fully. Oh, we'd have hit the most outrageous straight. A6 not quite cutting it. Two minutes to the break. Nice to still be in the $11. Half an hour to go till late registration ends. So that's going to be about 25 past. Technically, I could play the Sunday Million this weekend. The poker tournament I'm in Birmingham ends just as it's starting, so I could just jump on my phone and play it from like my car. The problem is I wouldn't have any overlay stuff, which for a tournament that serious is seriously bad news. This is why I should never play nines. Yeah, exactly, Jay Mazza. Illustrated perfectly. Getting wonderful odds. Three-way all-in. Versus only 3 overcards. Lose anyway. Still no set. Oh yeah, 5-minute break. Okay, right. I will go and stretch my legs, grab some water, do all the rest of the things. Whatever I feel is needed, and we'll continue this in 5. See you in a mo, ladies and gents. Woo! Hey, no way. It's an Andy Darvo raid, baby. Welcome, Andy viewers. Absolutely amazing. Thank you very, very much indeed. Great to have you here. Yes, sorry that got raided on the break. Hey, Cheeky Jimmy. Amazing to see you. Amazing to see you. Hope Andy had a great stream. Hope the Blood Bowl was good. I've really enjoyed this evening, but in truth, we've had a pretty miserable time results-wise, poker, tournament-wise, but it's fine, right? That's the way it goes sometimes. And maybe we'll still pick something up. This is we're actually using a ticket that we won here, an $11 ticket. So this is a little bit higher than we normally play for. So if we could qualify this one, that really would be something. We started on 10,000 chips, so we're just a little bit up. Nice hand to see a flop with. Limp from the button. Bottom pair, runner, flush draw, runner, straight draw. Straight draw's no good really anyway. Okay, they're saying they've got nothing. Let's feel out that nothing. Yeah, fantastic. They just give it to us. That's great news. Straight to ace 10 as well. A little bit of a hand again. Oh, it's Santa. Unbelievable. Hey, Santa. Amazing to have you here. 52 months, man. Just incredible support. And my love to you and Mrs. Santa, of course, was so great to see you both again. Well, you for the first time, crazily, I think, at Water Bowl this year. Really, really good stuff. Okay, so this guy loves a limp. So this time, I think we definitely raise. Make them pay to come with us. They do. We don't hit. There's a lot of draws on that board if they do play low cards a lot or suited cards. So we make them pay the price to come with us again, but they don't. Fantastic. So we've made a few thousand chips in the last couple of hands. That's tasty. We've got another tournament starting in a couple of minutes. Those two might be the last two for the night if we don't qualify for anything else. No, and neither of these are to anything tonight. So, yeah, maybe we'll call it there. We'll see how we're feeling. There is another one starting in like 15 minutes or something that I had my eye on. Just about to hit the 3-hour mark, and I am up with the kids in the morning. But really, really enjoying this one. Despite the despite the misfortune. Was Andy in Italy recently? Has he come back? Or am I getting confused? Is that somebody else? Oh, this is close. I'm gonna lay that one down. We've got another tournament starting. So let's capture that table. In fact, this is this one and this. So we're in one tournament to try and win an $11 ticket, and we're using that $11 ticket that we'd already won a version of previously in another tournament. The tournament that this one is for. Did that make sense? Did I? I don't feel like I put that across quite perfectly, but you get the gist. Wow, and straight out the gates. Straight out the gates, we get Ace King suited. Shame we got this player sitting out. Hopefully everybody else is here. we want action with this hand, right? Oh boy, I guess that counts as action. I never click auto call, but this time I don't think it makes any difference. Dominating Ace Jack. No runner spade, please. No runner spade, please. Thank you. Oh my goodness, that was close. And it's a good job the ace was there as well, or we could have split the pot there. Then we've got to call this as well. Great odds with a hand that can hit a lot of flops. Middle pair, that's a little awkward. Hopefully we get a free turn card. No, but we get a cheap turn card. That's the second best option. If we were ahead with the 9s before, I think we're still ahead with the 9s now. Same again, really. Unless they had pocket 4s or pocket 7s, it's hard to see what they'd have overtaken us with. But no, they had the same pair with a better kicker. Fair play. Fair play. We didn't pay too much. We're still miles up from that opening hand. And we'll let go of the Queen 6. Let's go back to the $11. 18 minutes to go until late registrations ends here. 22 minutes on the other table. The other table's blinds go up quicker than this one, but this has obviously been running quite a long time now. I say obviously, many of you have just been raided in. Not obviously for you at all. You were not here to witness. So my next question is, if Andy was in Italy, do they have Nando's in Italy? Like, did he think this through? They must do, right? It must be like, if it does genuinely originate in Portugal, it's closer to Italy than us. And secondly, it's a big enough company, right? They must have Nando's in Italy. He'll have been fine. Yeah, that is crazy sad that we ended up in a match. That's really crazy. Wow, this does not look like pocket 10s, does it? Like, this just looks like a button steal. Okay, not bad. If he's got a jack. If he's got a jack, he's got a jack. No. Good. Good. Thank goodness for that. All right, folding there. We got ace-6 in the power path. It's folded around. This guy doesn't normally raise. This is actually his first raise in many, many hands. Yeah, you know what? We're in position. We've got really good odds to call. Okay. I'm not even going to try and float this time. I didn't love having to call it in the first place. Oh, yeah, there was a tournament on. Right. I thought maybe it was just on a family holiday. I forgot about that tournament. Nice, BB Jock. Very nice. How come so many of you went to this Italian tournament? Is it like a really major, prestigious tournament that everyone wants to win? Oh, I think we've got to go for this. Okay, best hand so far. Holding up, but they got a 5 for a straight, is it? We hit the 10. We didn't really need it, but it counts as a brick. That's the main thing. Very nice. Very nice. Ticking up slowly but surely in the power path step 3. And how were the results then at the weekend, BB Jock? Yeah, fair play, Santa. Fair play. Thanks, man. Catch you soon. You know what I hate? Can you see this? If you type it, say you're typing in the chat on your Twitch dashboard, when it's like, oh, you've got a hand over here, suddenly you're typing in this box and you click enter and it just posts it. You don't even realize. Okay, we've hit top pair with a very dubious kicker over here. Let's put out a little feeler. Gets rid of one of the players we're out of position on, not both. Some straights have come in now, but top pair is still top. We've got an idiot straight draw, which we don't hit. Runner flush is coming now as well. And obviously we're losing to the queen, but it's not like it's crazy likely that Pete's got them. We're just outkicked again. Outkicked again. It's like the third time today, at least. Wow. No outkicking this ace. We've got an ace with the best kicker. Another ace. And so many players in. Oh my goodness. Hope this doesn't scare everybody away, but with so many players, we've got to put in a pretty decent raise. Okay, initial razor calls. That's good. Another call. Wow, what a pot. What a pot. That's a pretty great flop, you know. And I think we can risk putting in a slightly smaller bet here. We've got sixes on the other table under the gun we've just raised. It's all going on everywhere. Andy lost a lot of weight. Oh, poor Andy. Okay. 7-6. Oh my goodness, we got outdrawn by 7-6. Oh, at least that was the $1.50. We're in a tricky spot with our sixes here. They flat called us on the flop, and now they've bet very, very small on the turn. It's unlikely they've got runner flush. There is a world in which that just gave them 3 jacks. It did. That's exactly what it did. I just can't believe how small his bets were. I was ready to get away from that, but his bet was so small. There's something like a saying of, no matter what the situation, no matter what the player, there's at least a 10% chance they're bluffing in poker. I don't know if that's obviously not 100% true, but like it's a general good rule of thumb. So if you're getting good enough odds. Wow. Just jumped straight into a really borderline hand. Ooh, ah. Wow, I was not expecting 2 calls behind, actually. Maybe, I was kind of thinking shove or fold there, but maybe I could have called. Maybe I could have called. What's this? Min raise. That's crazy. Wow, all the hearts. All right, suddenly quite pleased the ace-jack is gone. We did not have the jack of hearts. Would it even have been good? Almost certainly no. That's got to win it, that. Yeah, they can't call that. They clearly didn't have a heart. It's like the Tin Man. I'm more like the Scarecrow. No way. Have I got that the wrong way around? I was trying to say I don't have a brain. And I guess I kind of proved my point there. The lion wants courage. I think I got that the right way around. I'm not sure. You guys will tell me in 4 minutes. Oh, nice one, Baby Jock. Fantastic. Sorry about tripwiring your 1 turn. I snaked my last dodge to win a game. And instead lost it. Ended up losing it at NAFC on a 1 turn. Standard was phenomenally high. Yeah, I bet. I'm expecting a pretty darn high standard at Home Nations. Gotta say. How desperate are we? Not absolutely insanely. We can wait longer than ace-5 suited out of position. We're going to have to make a move relatively soon, but not quite yet. Three minutes until that other tournament. Do we want to do that? Problem is you can just go on forever, can't you? And I could qualify for something that would make me go even longer. No, I'll be sensible. This is going to be it, this one. Let's make this one count. We spent just over $20 today for absolutely nothing in return, sadly. But then some days you can easily make $60, right? So it's all good. Ride the roller coaster. We knew what we were getting into. Free flop, never a bad thing. Oh my goodness, never, ever a bad thing, baby. Surely we get some action here. We hope we don't get counterfeit. Well, the great news is we're all in. That is honestly really, really good news. Hopefully they've got a 10 with a better kicker and we hold up. Oh my goodness, three-way dance. There's a set of fives. I don't believe it. There's a set of fives. All 4 fives were out. Woof. Well, there we go. That kind of sums up our evening. we were ahead of a Big Ten with the shovel in. We were right about that. Goodness me, we had a tough time of things tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But I hope that you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for the resubs. Thank you very much, Andy, for the raid. And it's great to have the Andy viewers here. I hope some of you have enjoyed it. I know it didn't last for long. My apologies after the raid. But we will be doing this again, of course. And people in the world of YouTube, stay lucky. Let's give somebody a raid.